Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome back to Equally Yoked Farm. Today, we're going to be doing some stuff with the chickens. Let's go take a look. Got some scraps to give them here in just a minute. So we got the chicken house moved. We got the fence all put up around them, electrified. But they're in a good grassy area. It's not as thick and mud like the other one was. I got the fence turned off at the moment because we'll be going in there. Yeah, I might see if we got any. See if they like this. Oh, that's just freezer burnt meat we pulled out of the freezer when we cleaned it out. I think they're gonna like that. I already fed them this morning, but nothing like a little extra treat. Today we're gonna winterize the coop a little bit, but first I'm gonna gather some eggs out of there because we should have some. So let's go take a look. If anybody has need of any roosters, let me know. I got too many right now. I only got 10s of keeping one, and that one right there is what I want to keep because he's black copper Moran. But all the rest of these roosters, they got to go. And I don't feel like cleaning them, so I'd rather give them to somebody, no charge. Like that big black Jersey giant right there. All these little red roosters. I might even be willing to get rid of the one red hen we have here if you take all the roosters. So if you're interested, hit me up. We're in the Lincoln County, West Virginia area, so again, interested, hit me up. Looks like we hit the jackpot on the eggs. Got 4 there this morning. Get them out of there. All the other egg boxes were empty, but those chickens, they're enjoying those scraps. One took his cornbread way over there, or biscuit. I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, they're enjoying them. Oh, I think those are dinner rolls. Look at them. Let me get these eggs inside and we'll get restarted our winterization project. Now, one of the most common questions you see, actually, I think it is the most common question I see on the backyard chicken groups, is how do I heat my coop in the winter? And I'm going to show you. Here is how you heat your coop in the winter. All you have to do. This right here, and I'm not endorsing any brands whatsoever. It's just what I picked up. I seem to do better with the Tractor Supply ones because they seem like they're a little bit cheaper than the Rural King ones. But all you really need is some pine shavings. That's all you need. You don't need to put a heater in your chicken coop. Actually, when you heat your coops, you're actually doing your chickens a disservice because the way they're feathered and everything, they're designed to control their own heat. And they really don't need heat because what happens is once they adjust their temperature to the heat in the coop and they go outside and they have to go for that colder air, well, that's when they get in trouble. That's when they get sick. So the best thing you could do for your chickens is actually not heat the coop in the winter. What you need to do is just have them a good shelter where they can get out of the wind and keep from getting frostbite. So what we do is we make sure they have fresh bedding. And honestly, you don't have to clean your coop out in the winter. I'd really recommend you save that for springtime. And the reason for that is the deep litter method, because that manure, it gets warm and it helps produce a little bit of heat too as you go on. So what you do is you just add more bedding on top of that. Then early spring comes around, you just load all that into a composting pile. Now, I will say I did clean this out the other day, and the reason I cleaned it out was because it was starting to produce a smell where we have left the chicken coop in the wrong spot there. Well, and had in one spot for way too long. I didn't really have a way to move it. So it stayed and it got muddy and they tracked all that stuff in and it produced a smell. So we went ahead and did a winter clean out that I did not put on video. And one of the reasons why I didn't really do that is because right now I do not have a working tripod. My tripod is destroyed. I got to get a new tripod. So there's one of them roosters if any of you are interested in them. But anyway, that's a whole other story. But so what we're going to do first is I'm going to take these pine shavings and I'm going to put a little bit top on the egg boxes just so they have something fresh, clean to lay eggs on. Then the rest of it, I'm going to dump in the coop and let the chickens do the work because they like to scratch that around and they'll spread it around. Here, I'll show you what they did with the one bag I put in there the other day. That there was just one bag that I put in there the other day. I put in one pile. I might have hit it with the shovel once or twice. Chickens did the rest. They got in there and scratched it up. They did their work. They knocked the they knocked the piece of plywood down that I had up there. I'm going to have to find a better way to secure that. They got a bad habit of going under there and under that overhang and laying eggs, and you don't find them until clean out. So I need to do something there real quick too here in just a minute. Find a better way to secure that, I think. Okay, so hopefully that'll keep them from wanting to go in there and lay eggs in unwanted areas. Got to watch that stuff, guys. They will lay eggs where you don't want them to lay eggs. This spring, I'm going to have to fix me up a different door to get to the egg boxes back here. Oh, look, somebody's in one of the egg boxes already. Might have another egg here in just a little bit. But I can go ahead and top dress these other 3 buckets, and then maybe I can come back to her here in just a bit. This just helps keep them clean. Keep the eggs clean is what I mean. Young lady, would you like to go on the other egg boxes? Oh, thank you. She didn't lay anything in there, did she? No, I don't see nothing. Let's put a little bit in there. Somebody's mad because they got kicked out of the egg box. And now they're getting chased by a rooster. Alright, let's lay some of these pine shavings in here. So I just dumped that right in there, and I spread it around by hand just a little bit, kick the top of it off. And chickens, they'll come in here and they'll kick the rest of that around, spread it around for me here at their leisure. So not too bad of a deal. All right, so as I was saying about keeping your chickens for the winter, you need to make sure you got set up where they don't get weathered on. And we have a big vented area right here in the front I got for ventilation, especially for the summertime. Well, we need to have a way to keep that cold air from coming through there in the wintertime. So what we've done in the past is we used tarp, cover that up. I'm gonna try to find one to do the same thing here. Please don't judge our egg mobile. I know I need to put new bags and stuff on the side of it to keep the OSB from rotting, but I don't have enough of them to do at the moment, so that'll be a project for another day. Let's go find us a tarp and staple it on there. Well, I got a tarp, but I've managed to misplace my staple gun somewhere, so it's going to take me a few minutes to get going while I'm looking for my stapler. So I ran into another problem. I'm going to use this step-in post to fix the problem. When I was coming out of the house, I put video up here, I seen our barn cat in the chicken pen, and I watched him run out. He showed me where the hole was, so I need to fix this hole before something worse than the cat comes in here. Right there it is. It's a good 8 inches anyway. Raccoon, anything get under that. Let's fix that. Hopefully that takes care of that problem. And while I got a chance, I want to thank everybody, because over the New Year's holiday, we hit the 500 mark in subscribers, and I want to thank each one of you for doing that. When I checked this morning, this is January 2nd, we were at 505, and that's amazing to me. There's over 500 people willing to subscribe to this channel, because we're not much. We're just a small little homestead. I like working around with tractors and stuff a little bit, messing around with some chickens. We've had goats and stuff in the past, which we don't have right now, but those of you who find this content interesting enough to hit the subscribe button, I appreciate you guys. And so now let's get on back to our project. Now I had to bring out the hammer and the tacks because somehow I managed to misplace my stapler. I'm not sure what I did with it. I looked where it should have been. I looked a couple other places that it could have been, and it wasn't nowhere. I have one somewhere, a really good one, but I've either misplaced it or loaned it out or something. So, but I'll probably find it when I get done with this project. All right, so I don't have a tripod anymore, so I really couldn't show you the project going up. But, you know, I put this up in less than 5 minutes. All I did was just stretch the tarp out over top of the big vent there and use some roofing tacks, tacked them in. I might need to put another tack right here. Nah, I think it'd be all right. But anyway, just put a few roofing tacks in it just to hold the tarp up. And this is mainly just to keep the major part of the wind and stuff out so they don't get frostbite and stuff. So with that being said, that's pretty much our project today. Look at these guys, aren't they happy? And they seem so much healthier since we really downsized our flock. You know, we're not on the commercial output of it anymore. We're just got a few just for our own purposes. So, and I need to downsize some more. I got several roosters in here need to go. Got 3 big red ones need to go. It's way too many. I'm only wanting to keep one rooster, and that's the black copper Morans you see over there. And that's because I'm wanting to breed the black copper Morans. Yeah, but yeah, that's what we got. Okay, guys, I want to thank you for stopping in and joining with us today. I know it's probably a short video, but, you know, sometimes they are. But just a little bit of information. National Farm Machinery Show is coming up February 11th through the 14th. I'm not exactly sure for sure which days I'll be there. My hotel's been booked for quite some time, but we'll most likely probably be there the mornings of Thursday and Friday. Because I kind of like going into the mornings and getting out before it gets so crowded you can't hardly move around. And I usually leave about the time I start getting hungry. But anyway, that's probably about the time I'll be in there. Of course, this year I'm going to be actually tractor shopping while I'm there. So it'll be going to be an interesting experience. This will be the first time I'll be there as a shopper. So will I buy something while I'm there? Who knows? I may or may not. Might wait till I get back. You never know what's going to happen. So, but until next time, you guys take it easy. Oh, by the way, you can also find us on other places besides YouTube. You can also find us on Facebook and TikTok. I don't really do much on TikTok or really Facebook's more just a place where I can post stuff that is going on more or less just for the farm. TikTok, I don't really do much with it. I post stuff every now and then, not much. But it had actually doubled followers there over the weekend. We was running to like 20-some followers. Now we're up way over 50, which is weird, like I said, because I don't do much on TikTok. But it is there. If you guys want to follow us there, that's fine. It was a really good weekend for a really good holiday for social media. We really increased everywhere we was at this weekend on all 3 platforms. So if you haven't done so yet, give us hit that subscribe button down below to make sure you're subscribed to the channel. If you like the video, hit like. Anytime you feel like you've seen a video that you just really, really appreciate it, helped you out, whatever, don't be afraid to share it on your social media. Facebook, Twitter, all the places. Great places to share these videos, because what it does is, if something there you might like, it's going to help somebody else out. Because chances are you probably got friends who are in similar situations or just have, similar interests. And in return, that helps me out because that helps build our viewership, helps build our account up, and that helps me have the encouragement to keep putting videos out. So if you don't care, hit those buttons. Make sure everything's, and that way we can make sure these videos keep coming. So until next time, we'll see you later, and bye-bye. And no, I still haven't found my stapler.